My name is Sean Oreilly, and I'm the CEO, founder, and owner of Arcana Studio, and we're here at SIGGRAPH Vancouver 2018.
So what does your studio do?
Sure. So in 2003, we opened up a comic book publishing company called Arcana, arcana.com. We published our very first comic book, got our money back. I've now published about 350 graphic novels. In 2012, I opened up an animation studio where we took these comic books, these intellectual properties, and made them into animated feature films and television shows. We now have an animation studio in Burnaby, British Columbia, a second location in Maple Ridge, British Columbia, and we just opened up a company in Spain as well.
May I ask how big is your studio?
Sure, our Burnaby location right now is about 50 people. The Spanish one is about 35. And this is a little big for us. We're usually around the 30s range for employees, but it varies depending on production.
Like what kind of feature film have you been doing? Like any
Sure.
published ones?
So our very first animated project was a TV series called Kagagi for APTN. It went on PBS in the States and SBS in Australia. We finished that in 2014. The next project is Pixies, sold to 120 countries worldwide.
Wow.
Did pretty good there. It's on Netflix, DVD, Walmart. It's on in Canada, Chorus Entertainment, so YTV. After that, we did the Howard Lovecraft trilogy. We released one movie in 2016, the second one in 2017, and coming this December, the third Howard Lovecraft movie will be coming out.
Wow, okay, so the studio's been doing very successfully.
We've done quite well. We also had the Steam Engines of Oz come out this year, June 5th, through Cinedigm. And we're in production of 2 more movies.
Yes.
Another one's called Halloween, comes out September 20th on DirecTV.
Wow.
And Panda vs. Aliens, which comes out through the China Film Group in 2019.
Panda vs. Aliens. Wow,
Panda
that's a
versus
very cool
Aliens.
one. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And you're distributing to China too, right?
Yeah, so the Panda vs. Aliens is the China Film Group.
Yeah.
Pretty big movie, and we have a wide theatrical release on it. Stan Lee, the guy that created Spider-Man,
yes.
he's our producing partner.
Nice. Okay.
And for American voices, we have Chevy Chase
okay,
from Vacation
nice.
and
Okay,
many
okay,
other
yeah,
ones.
Yeah. Does Stan Lee shows up in the animation?
Stan Lee, he does actually.
Okay, all right.
There's a song by Adam Lasher
Okay.
called "I'm Not the Bear You're Looking
okay,
For."
Okay.
And Stan Lee, at the end, kind of like a Marvel movie, he does a cameo and he sings a line from that
Okay.
song.
And you model him 3D?
No, it's live action.
Okay. All
So
right,
we recorded Stan
all
the
right,
Man.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Okay. So to be that successful, you need a very good infrastructure to help you to finish all those film, right? Can you talk about it a little bit?
Sure. So we are a Maya-based studio. Work a lot with Autodesk. We use Fusion mostly. I think we have 1 or 2 licenses of Nuke. Everything's built in-house. Everything's built locally. And we do have a render farm. We have a render farm of about 240 nodes. It can handle most of what we do. However, why I'm here, I am a big fan of Fox Renderfarm. I've been using it for about the last year. I've used it on 4 different productions. Our render farm should be able to keep up with everything. The 2 things, when I do 1 movie at a time, so 2 movies a year, our render farm can handle it. What has worked for me for Fox Renderfarm is when I'm doing 3 movies at the same time. We're having more errors, a higher percentage than we had anticipated. And the nice part about Fox Renderfarm is that it kind of acts as an accordion. So it can expand. We've used, I think the most we've used is about 1,000 nodes at one time, which is fantastic. And as I need the rendering power, it's able to be there like literally in seconds. And then it can contract as well right to 0 if I'm not using it. So you literally only pay for what you're using, and honestly, I'm sincere, and this is an invaluable resource for someone like us when we need rendering power. I've upgraded my electrical on 3 different occasions. I've upgraded my air conditioning on 3 different locations. We have a big render farm. I always want a bigger one, but you know what? Like, there are certain limitations, and this has been very cost effective, easy. The things I love about it: 24-hour, 7-day-a-week service on Skype. We use Skype, so we ask someone, hey, what's happening? And we always have immediate feedback. That's been excellent. Yeah, I can honestly say it's one of the, and why I'm at SIGGRAPH is I'm always looking for, you know, we're independent animation. We're not Pixar, we're not DreamWorks. So I'm always looking for a little bit of a technological leg up. Maybe a mocap, maybe a plug-in, maybe cloud-based rendering. So for me, it's been fantastic.
That makes total sense. And think about 1,000 nodes for one production, and we have 10,000 nodes. You have 10 productions at the same time.
Right now, we have 3 different productions on Fox Renderfarm servers.
And
so we bounce back and forth, and like our employees will upload shots. And so, you know, we work between 8 a.m. and 8 p.m.-ish. We're a pretty flexible studio. People come and go as they want. And so during those hours, Fox is able to give us a bucket load of nodes, and then they can go back down to service other people. And then once we start, we get the nodes, and things are really, really turned around quick.
Thank you. Did you try something else before you tried Fox?
Sure, we tried, to be brutally honest.
All right.
It was awkward. The user interface was a little more challenging. There was no customer service, limited at best. The best thing I have to say, all things being equal, computer's a computer. Prices, I can't remember. I think it's comparable-ish. It was the support. The service, I'm telling you, I promise you this. Email me, look up my website. I'm happy to do this offline as well. Emailing someone, or not even emailing, email's Google. Chatting with someone on Skype through Fox Renderfarm when they can take control of your screen, which we loved, which they would just walk us through, tell us they have TDs on site that, to be honest, did some of our troubleshooting. They went above and beyond. I'm sure that's not standard, but they did for us. Having those things just simply is not there. It wasn't there with we also tried, and to be brutally honest, that was the worst one of the bunch. They have a cool pool of rendering nodes available. Then you had to warm the pool, and they have pools. It's Azure technology. If anyone's used it, you know what I'm talking about. I don't know what it is. They call it the pool. Does. And then the other thing that was different, and don't change, was charged you a hard drive space.
Oh, wow.
So as you store files per day, per hour, per month, whatever the time was, you got charged for that. To date, RenderFox has not charged us anything for our assets. And they have the downloads available for 30 days. And this is, again, part of the service. You were paying for all of that. I don't think you were. So everyone's different. And to be honest, I did my research. Our render farm, for me, I think it was a shy of $1 million, 800,000. So when I found this, and it could supplement and complement our existing infrastructure, for me it was a home run.